Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation. And today we have a brand new song from Mr. Bruno Mars. Oh my goodness, it's called Risk It All. Now, I looked at this thing yesterday, and it's only been up for like a day, little over a day. And then I looked at it earlier today, and now I'm looking at it now, and the amount of views are just amazingly just jumping all over the place. Yesterday it was like 6.2 million views. This morning it was 7.1. Now it's 8.1 in just like a day or two. This guy is he's got his fan base, folks. This will be the third reaction that I have done of his. First one went very well. The second one is an older song of his, but the views aren't there. And I'm just letting you guys know. So when it comes to like the more well-known artists, it seems to be the copyright issues get in the way. And what I mean is, I'll put together the video, I'll publish it, or I'll upload it, and then YouTube will say it's blocked, and then I have to go through a dispute process. Typically, I would say a good 90% of the time, I win the dispute, but it usually takes about 24 to 40, yeah, right around 48 actually hours, 36 to 48 hours before those results surface, and then I can publish the video. But for whatever reason, when that happens, it just doesn't kick the video out to you guys. So I think the best way for you to do that, especially if you're the Bruno Mars fan, just subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and pay attention to it. I would love to get your feedback on that. If you're seeing these things or not. I've got a handful of videos of pretty popular musicians that just it falls flat. But then I've got other videos that are, tens of thousands of views. So it's this really weird thing that's going on. Anyways, that's that. But I did need to let you guys know. So what can I say about this video before we get started? Let's look under the description box. There are lyrics and just sort of a, looks like just sort of a synopsis of him and his accomplishments. So nothing that I can bring to light for you guys right now other than the music. So why don't we get started with that? Risk it all. Okay. Ooh. We got some mariachi that's gonna be happening, or what?
For just a chance to win your heart, you could set the bar beyond the stars. I'll do anything, anything you ask me to. Say you want the moon, watch me learn to fly. Ain't a mountain you could point to climb. It's crazy, but it's true. There's nothing I won't do. I'd risk it all for you.
Beautiful sentiment. Uh-oh.
To hold your hand and call you mine. I'm trying to be your man till the end of time. Crazy, but it's true. There's nothing I won't
Oh, cool.
I'd risk it all for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So this is, it looks like this is off of the new album called The Romantic. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, I don't know where to begin on this one. I liked it. That's the first thing I'm going to say. I really liked it. There were several things that caught my attention. First of all, just the video itself was just so well made. I love the colors, the arrangement. I love the theme that they were working with there. And obviously, this is just telling us a love story about two people who fell in love, got married, and they're reflecting on it at the end, years, decades down the road. Um, and there was, it was a bit of a period piece accuracy. You know what I mean? As far as like, um, when they were younger, and the vehicle, and the way they were dressed and that sort of thing. It really gave us a sense of believability, to the storytelling as far as the timeline of their lives. Um, Another thing that really caught my attention was his guitar playing. Now, I know he's a multi instrumentalist, but I haven't, again, this is my third experience with him. So it was really nice. I love the classical acoustic guitar. I have one myself. I love the sound of it. And to hear and watch him play it, even though it wasn't anything flashy, and it doesn't have to be, it just has to sound good, and it really did, and I appreciated that. What I really appreciated was his voice, and that's probably why everybody appreciates him, at least to start, because he just has just this really, really, really good voice that has this rich tone to it, and especially when he is traveling through a scale, and whatever the melody is calling for, how he just sort of takes you with him on that. And then the little flourishes that he puts in there with the vibratos, and all the different dynamics that he uses with his voice to give it a little bit more character and a little bit more texture and feel, so that the words actually have more of a meaning than just listening to someone sing them. Um, and that's the sign of an artist who is a master of his craft, but also has this deep love for it. And I think that's probably his Filipino roots, because the Filipino artists, musicians, are just phenomenal, phenomenal musicians. And their love and passion for music is self evident. I can get on board with a lot of music that I don't necessarily gravitate towards, as long as it's sincere, it's authentic, and it's well done. And it does, again, it doesn't have to be flashy, it just has to sound good to these ears. And I know I can be picky, but that's me. And music listening is a subjective experience. We all have our own sort of genres that we gravitate towards, but I think it's important to have your mind open enough to the messages of other music, as long as it's good and healthy music. There is some music out there that is not, and I'm not okay with listening to that. uh, Regardless of what genre it is, if it is just an unhealthy negative experience, it's not worth my time. It's not worth my peace. It's not worth, my emotions, to invest in it. So Bruno is, and I haven't, I don't get on board with these big name artists. Um, just sort of, that's how I am. Unless my attention is grabbed, and I think right now it is, and I'll be okay, taking a look at more of his stuff, and sort of exposing myself to a little bit of a different world, and that's part and parcel of what I do on this channel, if you're new here. So stay tuned. There will be more. Absolutely. And if you absolutely have to have a certain song reacted to, you got to go through the process, and that is outlined in the description box below this video. So that is all I have for this one right now, folks. Thank you so much for joining me wherever you are, whenever you are. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And make sure you pray for one another. And I will talk to you in the next video.